One prominent example is that the rise of artificial intelligence might completely disrupt the global job market. As AI and computers and robots outperform humans in more and more jobs, in more and more tasks, billions of people might be pushed out of the job market, and we will see the creation of an enormous new class, the useless class. Just as the Industrial Revolution in the 19th century created the urban working class, the automation revolution of the 21st century might create the useless class. Now, useless not from the viewpoint of their mother or husband or children. No human is ever useless from the viewpoint of their loved ones, but useless from the viewpoint of the economic and political system. We might have millions, hundreds of millions of people who have no economic value and therefore also no political power. And this is extremely dangerous.
All right, shalom, shalom. Before I get started, as always, I want to give all praise to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Racha HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and salutations and blessings to the hopeful members of the elect scattered throughout the four winds of the earth. All right, beginning with the 144,000 elect men who are allotted to receive salvation in these last days, as well as the 1/3 men, women, and children who are allotted to receive salvation in these last days, who are all Israelites. Okay? Before I get started as well, I want to say Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Call Allah Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai for giving us this knowledge, man, and this truth in these last days, and to know and see and understand what's going on. Okay? Now, what you just heard was a clip from a meeting of these heathen, all right? Because it ain't nothing but heathen listening to this small hat guy by the name of Yuval Noah Harari. That's his name. And he's a small hatter, 1948er, all right? And this was uploaded 3 years ago, okay? And he's basically telling the plans of the elite, all right? He's one of those, handlers, so to speak to the nations regarding their fourth industrial revolution, or as you call it, the Great Reset, as they call it, okay? And this was being spoken about 3 years ago, before the whole March of 2020 thing took place, okay? Way before that. So these things have been in the works. And as you heard him say, with the growth of their AI systems, all right, which, when you go into that word COVID 19, all right, 1 being the letter A, and 9 is the letter I, all right, which is, as he said, artificial intelligence, okay? And that's what they want to rule by. They want to rule society from a technological standpoint. And with the whole thing going on in over there in Ukraine, all right, I had did a video going into how now that they're the champions of, I believe it said a digital wallet or digital app, which the only way you can access your government or that government over there is through the app that they have. All right, and that's what's really going on over there. They're basically shutting down currency. They're shutting down the way people purchase things. And ultimately, we know that the end goal is for the entire world to be digital, as well as, most importantly, to have the charagma. All right? If you don't know what the charagma is by now, you need to go and do a lot of studying, because the men of Great Millstone, beginning with the apostles and elders, have been pumping out this knowledge so much to where we have to speak in code, right? We have to speak in code because this man is taking pages down. He has algorithms looking for certain words and things of that nature, okay? But we do these videos all in the inspiration of our power, creator of heaven and earth, whose name is Yahweh, okay? Yahweh is his name, and Yahweh Shai is his son's name. Yahweh spelled Yahwah, and his son's name Yahweh Shai spelled Yahwashi. Okay, the powers of heaven and earth. All right, the Most High Yahweh being the supreme. All right, no beginning, no end, and his son Yahweh Shai, the only begotten of the Father. All right, in whom he has given all power and judgment, in whom will come back to the planet Earth and take this man Esau Edom out of power. So what they're talking about, as you just heard this small hat person by the name of Yuval Noah Harari, it won't come to fruition. Now they will create this useless class, as he called it. All right, and this is nothing more but Jacob's trouble in the making. All right, with syrup poured on top of it. All right, from these little hats, these 1948ers. Okay. Ultimately, if you're not part of what they want to do, their digital world that they're creating, that it's in motion. It's been in motion since March of 2020. Then you will be considered a part of that useless class. All right? And that useless class will be totally cut off from society. And I have here 2 Kings, the 6th chapter. Now, this was ultimately a way that these Syrians brought a famine to the northern kingdom of the nation of Israel in the ancient world. Now, with them doing this whole digital platform, to where if you're not digitized, all right, then you won't be able to partake in it, pursuing the Revelation, the 13th chapter and the 16th verse, okay? Because that's what it all boils down to. He's going to make it hard for you, all right? The squeeze is being put down on society, all right? So this is ultimately a spiritual besiege, okay? You're being surrounded with the infrastructure, all right, of this beast system, which is ran by Esau Edom, okay? And it's going to cause famine. It's going to cause all type of things, inflation, as we're seeing now, and it's not going to stop, okay? And it's going to get to the point to, as we see in here in 2 Kings, the 6th chapter. Let's read. All right, it says, and it came to pass after this that Ben-Hadad, king of Syria, gathered all his host and went up and besieged Samaria. All right, and this is how they're sieging off the entire planet Earth. All right, that's what they're doing with this digital lifestyle that they're putting forth for all people to partake in. Okay, that's exactly what they're doing. They're not doing nothing more or nothing less. They want to put you a part of their system, this beast system, and they want to tag you with that charagma. Okay, and a lot of you have been pre-tagged, all right, because you took the potion. All right, verse 25 it says, "And there was a great famine in Samaria." Okay, and that's what's going to in turn bring about a famine. All right, because they're gonna cut off the economic the old economic way. All right, and if you're not involved in their new digital economy, okay, which the only way you can purchase is by they're talking about this e-cash, all right, which is going to be the equivalent to the dollar, but only digital. All right, everything is going that route. Okay, and if you're not a part of it, you won't be able to buy or sell, as the prophecy states in the book of Revelation, the 13th chapter. All right, and if you notice, because I've been putting pieces to the puzzle together here at my my place of work, my plantation. In order for us to request days off and things of that nature, it's all going digital now. All right, where it used to be to where we'll just tell the supervisor, "Hey, I'm not gonna be here on this day. Can you put me in for so and so, whether it be a sick day, vacation, a personal, or just a UNA, unexcused." But we would tell the supervisor, right there through the glass, and he'll put it in. But now that's no longer, because these companies, all right, they're all headed digital. Even the companies that don't want to be involved, they're gonna soon be phased out, and they're gonna become a part of that useless class that you heard this 1948er say. Okay. So verse 25 again, "And there was a great famine in Samaria, and behold, they besieged it." And that's what's happening before all of our eyes. All right, we're being besieged digitally. Okay. It says, "Until an ass's head was sold for 80 pieces of silver," and that caused inflation. All right, when nothing is coming in or nothing is going out, whatever's there is the prices are gonna skyrocket, and that's what happens here in the States. All right, when things aren't moving and you can't get this like you would normally get at all type of stores, and it's only at this store, you know what that store is gonna do? They're gonna chalk up the price. That's what you call capitalism, man. Wickedness. All right. But this is the type of society that this man runs, and this is why he's going to be taken out. All right. It says, "And the fourth part of a cab of dove's dung for 5 pieces of silver. And as the king of Israel was passing by upon the wall, there cried a woman unto him, saying, Help me, help my lord, O king." All right, and it's gonna be a lot of miseries due to this fourth industrial revolution, this great reset that they're rolling out, and they're going piece by piece. All right, and it's getting ready to get real sinister, for lack of a better word. Okay, as we progress and move forward to them rolling this thing out. And like I said, this dude did this interview, or this what they call them, this speech, or it's like TED Talk, whatever you want to call it. He did this 3 years ago, and now it's in fruition. They're rolling it out. All right. And verse 27, "And he said, If the Lord do not help thee, Whence shall I help thee? And that's what it's going to all boil down to. If you are not going to partake in this man's digital world, your only hope of survival is in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Talking to you Israelites out there. Okay? Talking to you Israelites. Because right now they're digitally trying to besiege the place. But pretty soon they're going to siege it off with real armies, tanks, all of that. Okay? They're just getting everything in place for when they truly turn off the lights, like Biden has been talking. Cyber attacks and this, that, and the third. EMPs. Okay, when it emerges, when they're done starving you out, keeping you from your lights, your power, all right? No food getting to the stores and things of that nature. Chaos and total turmoil on the inside while they have total control of what's going on, a controlled demolition. They will emerge with the new way, all right? And the only way you're going to be able to partake is if you're down with this system. And that's why you're going to have to trust wholeheartedly in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. All right? It says, whence shall I help thee? All right? Out of the barn floor or out of the winepress? And the king said unto her, what aileth thee? And she answered, all right, and a lot of you women, this feminism thing that you partook in and you forsook your man, all right? You use the children as tools against that man you laid down with and had his children. This right here is going to affect you the worst, okay? This is going to affect you the worst, okay? It says, and the king said unto her, what aileth thee? And she answered, this woman said unto me, give thy son that we may eat him today, and we will eat my son tomorrow, which was cannibalism. And if you don't think cannibalism is coming back in a real way, you will be hit. You will be slapped harder than Will Smith slapped Chris Tucker. All right? Straight up. Verse 29. So we boiled my son and did eat him. And I said unto her on the next day, give thy son that we may eat him. And she have hid her son. All right? So a lot of you women, you wicked Israelite women out there, all right, you're going to resort to eating your children, all right? Because you use your children against your man that the Lord gave you to bear his children. You use your children against him, all right? And now the Lord is going to have you use those same children for you to eat in the siege, all right? When the lights go out, when you can't go to the grocery store, because you will be a part of that useless class, all right? Unless you go right to this man, and get involved with his new world order, okay? And even then, you're gonna be trodden and had in derision, okay? Because this is the end, okay? This is all trial of every soul that's on this planet's faith. Especially, only you Israelites. You other nations, you have no hope of salvation, all right? Your best bet is to leave America and go to your land and just wait on slavery, okay? Because that's what's coming to all you other nations. Verse 30, it says, and it came to pass when the king heard the words of the woman that he rent his clothes and he passed by upon the wall, and the people looked, and behold, he had sackcloth within upon his flesh. Why? Because he saw that the nation was tore through the besiege. We were trodden down, and we're going to see that again, but it's going to be far worse, okay? Now from here, let's go to the book of 2nd Ezra, the 8th chapter. Because with this, where this man is going with his AI, All right. It's going to lead to many miseries out here, man. Okay, many miseries. Second Ezra chapter 8, verse 50. Now it says, "For many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter times shall dwell in the world." All right. And like I said, if you ain't a part of this man's system, if you don't want to get the charagma, you don't want to take that potion, you will be eventually, they either gonna grab you up and take you to a quarantine center, as they're gonna call them, or you're just gonna be cut off from society. You won't be able to operate. All right. Won't be able to leave your city. All right. You will be in the midst of a lawless society, to where you will have to survive by any means necessary, and the only way to survive is by being in the good graces of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. All right, because this is the time of judgment. All right, like Yahweh Shai said in the book of Luke, the 21st chapter. All right, for these be the days of vengeance. All right, we in that time to where all things shall be fulfilled. Okay, 2,000 years ago wasn't the time, because that beast, it wasn't developed the way it was developed now. All right, it didn't have the technology that it has now. Okay, but now everything is at the forefront of society. Everything is right there in your face, which a lot of you useless eaters are going. You're already showing your hand by you overindulging in this bullshit ass slap that Will Smith slapped the shit out of Chris Tucker. That's gonna be the talk of you jakes for the next month or so. All type of memes, videos, raps, what Chris should have did, what Will should have did. That's all you see now. So that whole staged bullshit ass slap, it did its job. It has you niggas looking the other way now, while he's passing legislation, while he's getting ready to turn out the lights on you. All right? That's why many great miseries, verse 50, 2nd Ezra 8 and 50, "For many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter times shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride." All right? And that's what's up with our people. You're walking in great pride out here, man. All right? You don't understand what's coming. You know, it's getting ready to be, we're in the spring, so the weather is going to continue to get better and better until the summer. You know, people going to be out and things of that nature, but you have no clue. You don't understand the time that you're living in. All right? And that's why many miseries, great miseries, are going to be upon you. All right? Now, from here, let's go back to the Bible, which that was the Bible, but they took it out. We're going to read the book of Psalms, the 37th chapter, verses 1 through 20. Okay? Because I believe this is a good chapter dealing with how Esau is going to try to do this thing, as well as us just trusting in the Lord, and the Lord is going to deliver us from it all. All right? Because we're going to be out here when they roll this thing out. All right? We just hope that the Lord, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, is going to have mercy on us, and that we can, make it out of this thing. Because it's like Yahweh Shai said, "He that endureth unto the end, the same shall be saved." What you got to endure? You got to endure not converting to this man's way. Matter of fact, let me get that real quick. And I believe that's the book of Romans. Let me see. I think it's Romans, the 13th chapter. Let me type it in. Bear with me for a second. Conform not to this world. Yeah, the 12th chapter. There we go. Let's get it. Romans chapter 12, verse 1. I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of our power, Yahweh, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto the Most High, which is your reasonable service. And the way you sacrifice in everything, all right, you sacrifice in everything as far as being a part of this society. You're willing to go homeless. You're willing to not be conformed to this world because you fear Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, man. All right, verse 2. And be not conformed to this world, meaning conformed, meaning with change. As you see, this world is changing. You heard that small hat guy. All right, you heard the small hat dude straight up tell you that you'll be a part of the useless class, because the way where we're going with our technology, if you're not involved with it, because the technology is going to overrun and take over jobs, all right, which we know what time it is, man. The Georgia Guidestones, all right. If you're not a part of it, okay, then you will be out here either in a quarantine center, like I said earlier, or you'll straight up be off the grid, trusting in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, or you just be off the grid, trusting in your own way, and that's going to be bad for you as well. All right. Reading verse 2 again, it says, "And be not conformed to this world." All right. Don't change with this world. Okay, but be ye transformed. Okay, by the renewing of your mind, and that's being in the good graces of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, man. Okay, that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of the Most High, and that's not to give in to what this man is trying to do, especially take that charagma. All right, because the good and perfect will of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is to remain faithful even unto death, and the Lord shall give thee a crown of life. All right? Now let's go back to the book of Psalms 37. Finish this out. Psalms 37 and 1, it says, "Fret not thyself because of evildoers, neither be thou envious against the workers of iniquity." All right? "For they shall soon be cut down like the grass, and wither as the green herb. Trust in the Lord and do good, so shalt thou dwell in the land, and verily thou shalt be fed." All right? It's all about trusting in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, man. When the total trial is on, all right, your trust in the Most High has to be 100% perfect. All right? Verse 4, "Delight thyself also in the Lord, and he shall give thee the desires of thine heart." All right? If we're left out here and disconnected from society, all right, straight chaos out here, our only trust that we're going to have is in the Most High Yahweh through his son Yahweh Shai. All right? And if you truly are a member of the elect, which I pray and hope that I am, you're covered, your children are covered, all right? And the Lord is going to take care of you, all right? Verse 5, "Commit thy way unto the Lord, trust also in him, and he shall bring it to pass. And he shall bring forth thy righteousness as the light, and thy judgment as the noonday." All right? And the elect men, he's literally going to bring forth your righteousness as the light, because he's going to give you a glow. All right? It says, "Rest in the Lord and wait patiently for him. Fret not thyself because of him who prospereth in his way, as you just saw in the beginning, that clip. You know, they got it in their minds. This is what we're doing, and we're prospering with it. And if you're not involved, you're going to be a part of that useless class. All right? Because of the man who bringeth wicked devices to pass. All right? And that's what we're dealing with. This technocracy, all right? This fourth industrial revolution, a.k.a. the Great Reset. All right? It says, cease from anger and forsake wrath. Fret not thyself in any wise to do evil. All right? For evildoers shall be cut off, but those that wait upon Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, they shall inherit the earth. Okay? See, these people think they're gonna take over the planet Earth, surround the earth with all their satellites, and put the charagma in every living being on the earth, all right, so that they can have total control of it and give you a UBI, all right, and get points and merits, all right, or demerits, okay, on the way you live your life, all right. Well, the Lord is going to cut them off, man. And those that wait upon Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, they're the ones that's going to inherit the earth, who are Israelites. Verse 10, for yet a little while, and the wicked shall not be. Yea, thou shalt diligently consider his place, and it shall not be. All that pride you seen this man have, you're going to wonder where all that pride went, because the Lord is going to strike them faster than lightning, man. Okay, verse 11, but the meek shall inherit the earth and shall delight themselves in the abundance of peace. The wicked plotteth against the just, because this whole thing is against the just. This great reset, fourth industrial revolution, this whole thing is against us, the Israelites. Okay? This is what it's all about. Don't you get it twisted, man. All right? Do not get it twisted and think, well, they ain't worried about you. 2nd Ezra 16 say that they will spoil and destroy those that fear the Lord. And the ones that fear the Lord are the Israelites. These nations don't fear the Lord. Okay? It says the wicked plotteth against the just and gnasheth upon him with his teeth. And that's what this whole technocracy is about. They want to charagma you. They want to get that up in you. So now they got you. All right? A lot of you were gotten by that potion. Okay? It says, the Lord shall laugh at him, for he seeth that his day is coming. The wicked have drawn out the sword and have bent their bow to cast down the poor and needy and to slay such as be of upright conversation, all right, which is us. We're the ones with the upright conversation because we're using the word of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, man. 15, their sword shall enter into their own heart, and their bows shall be broken. A little that a righteous man hath is better than the riches of many wicked. Okay? For the arms of the wicked shall be broken. The Lord upholdeth the righteous. The Lord knoweth the days of the upright, and their inheritance shall be forever. So to hell what these demons are talking about. All right? They're going to move, and the Lord is going to allow them to do so. All right? But he also, when they're about to fill their belly, he going to bring them down. And we just got to remain faithful until Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai does that. All right? Till he gives his men that power to have a field day here in Babylon the Great. To thresh down this man's system. Okay? To thresh down this man's empire. Okay, it says they shall not be ashamed in the evil time, and we're in that time. Okay, and in the days of famine they shall be satisfied. Why? Because we trust in the Lord, and the Lord is going to take care of us. Verse 20: but the wicked shall perish, and the enemies of the Lord Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, shall be as the fat of lambs. Meaning what? They're gonna go up in smoke. The Lord is gonna burn them. Them little hat people, they gonna feel that fire too. Okay, and this is the proof of it, because they are the enemies of the Lord. Okay, Numbers, what is that? Numbers the 23rd, 24th chapter. The Lord said he will have war with Amalek for generation to generation. Okay, you only go to war with your enemies, man, and they are the enemy. The 1948ers, they are the enemy of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, and they shall go up as the fat of lambs. They think they finna do what they say they doing, but they in for a rude awakening. All right, the pride of their heart has deceived them. Okay, it says they shall consume into smoke, shall they consume away. All right, and that's what's getting ready to happen to them. All right, but before the Lord straight up puts a monkey wrench into their system, he's going to allow them to chalk up more charges, which is in turn going to flip, and they're going to catch themselves in their own trap and wake up in slavery. So call Halal Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai again for this knowledge and this understanding, and for opening up our eyes to see what truly is going on around on the planet Earth, and that we're not distracted by the bullshit that the masses is distracted of. All right? So, Lord will, this was edifying to the hopeful elect. And Tawada Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai for putting the spirit upon me to do this video. And Lord will, it was edifying once again. And it's on to the next video. Shalom.